time ago, our CBS vote profile analysis declared Bingham the winner, and now NBC and ABC computers agree.
I wanted to tell you how
Well, Neil Atkinson is not yet
How is your
conceded.
sister? She's fine, thank you. Did you know?
Newly incorporated suburbs.
It's Madam Sundar's.
Jerry, how you doing? I thought you were in Philly. Came back for the victory. Victory. Come on, I want you to meet somebody.
Neil, we'd better go down now.
Let him through. Excuse us. Martha Howard, get the elevators going. There you go. You got any hors d'oeuvres left? How you doing? Bill, don't worry about it. All right.
They said when we got into this, we didn't have a chance. They said there was nothing we could do. And now the count has gone against us, whatever that means. Well, I'm not sorry, and I hope you're not sorry. I think we've proved our point. We may have lost our personal campaign. That's not important. What really matters is...
A little sauce for the road.
Next time we'll get a live one. Yeah, well, I knew we'd
by
have
so
a chance
many
anyway.
more people.
Your golf clubs are in my car.
Yeah, hey, let's clear out anyway.
Whatever happened to the big stage?
Where are you going now? Going to the Bahamas.
Hey, Big Luke, have a good night? Yeah, we took 2 out of 3. It's not bad for an off-year election. Glad you weren't running this campaign, huh?
It was in the cards. Hell of a guy, though.
Oh, yeah, nice guys.
He never had a chance.
Hey, look, wait a minute. I want to talk to you.
Going until we've licked the conditions that brought us into this.
Hey, Luke, what's your hurry? I'll walk you out. We're supposed to have a drink with Forbes, right?
Forbes wants to talk about California.
You got something going in California?
Maybe.
The Democrats should nominate Jarman themselves out there. They're so afraid of him. Am I right?
You never know.
What's it?
Thank you.
The son, huh?
Guy I knew at Stanford.
McKay's son. Yeah, I saw all this stuff. The legal aid bit. Doesn't prove he's got keshkes. Nobody's gonna beat Jarman, Luke.
Tell me something else I don't know.
favor. What are these occupation charges he keeps talking about?
He's talking about storage charges.
Well, it's not enough to sock it to us for 3 times what it's worth. He wants to charge us for not getting our car back?
You got
That's
it.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Bill McKay?
Dinero, ¿entiende qué dice? No más. Marvin Lucas.
Yo entiendo. Voy a hablar con mi patrón. Un momento, pues.
I thought a beard was taboo in politics.
It is.
Bill, excuse me, just
All
yeah.
right. He
I
won't
just got thrown
budge.
out of Superior Court. Ask him if he knows what a license renewal hearing is.
I'll try. Hey, can we do that?
Whatever. They threw me out. He wouldn't even let me start. Told me it was a matter for the federal courts
I
now.
understand. Now, look, here's what you've got to do. You've got to go back with the petition.
Oh,
then.
Christ,
You've got to
Bill, we've
tell
had
them-
3 months
I
worth of
understand that,
briefs.
Pete, but the watershed thing is too important. You've got to get back there. We don't have any other choice.
No, I'll wait for McKay.
All right, if those courts aren't going to move, they'll have to
What is
move.
it about? Senator.
You have thought about it.
You know what I see?
A stampede of 18-year-old party hacks reacting to a lot of magazine publicity.
Of course, I have talked to some people about it. What do you think of Jarman?
Smooth character.
You think someone ought to take him on?
Some big-time Democrat.
They're all afraid of him.
I guess you're up against it, then.
Unless we find something new. Someone who has something he believes in.
Whatever that means.
Someone who can spend a whole year telling people what he thinks is important.
Not that way, he doesn't. Not in any political campaign.
Oh, it doesn't have to work that way.
Oh, don't tell me how it worked. I watched my dad for 20 years.
That was no good, huh?
Yeah, it was good for him. He loved it. He got to be Governor John J. McKay.
Well, I'm not
What good it did for anybody else, though, I don't know.
Well, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about someone who can call his own shots.
The stuff you call politics? Politics is bullshit.
I was wondering what it was.
Hey, I have to go home for about an hour. Janice, did Nancy drop the car off?
No.
Didn't she call?
I can drive you home.
Okay.
I'll wait outside.
No, these have to be signed on the bottom. And then just give them to Donna, okay? See you later.
Of course, you could go on filing lawsuits in the sticks for 100 years. Or you could take a year and lay out a real position for yourself in this state. It's a question of the long...
Marvin, this is my wife, Nancy. Nancy,
Hi.
this is Marvin Lucas.
Don't let us interrupt.
Want a beer?
Yeah.
There you go. Some goodies.
Look, the contacts, for example. You're going to meet people who know how to get things done.
Hey, listen.
It's a matter of resources.
I just worked straight through the weekend, 20 straight hours. And I loved every minute of it. So why do I need what you're offering? I'm happy.
You're happy.
Yeah.
Clams are happy. What did you accomplish?
Would you like a list?
You saved some trees.
Yeah.
You got a clinic open.
That's no good?
Does that make you feel good?
Not bad.
Meanwhile, Jarman sits on his committees and carves up the land, the oil, and the taxes. Have you ever seen him? Have you ever seen him operate?
Marvin?
Yeah.
What's in it for you?
Oh, an air card, a phone card, $1,000 a week.
And that's all?
Well,
Marvin wants me to go into politics.
What else is new? For what office?
Senator.
Well, why not? If he really put his mind to it. That means you'd have to register. He never has, you know.
Hasn't been any reason.
Well, I hope you keep that a secret.
Unless you took it seriously.
Look, the point is, you can go with the things you believe in. For openers, you've got credibility. You've got the name.
What do you mean the name? You're not going to bring my father into this?
Okay, we won't.
He's got the looks.
Right?
And he's got the power.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
No, I don't.
Well, you gentlemen will excuse me. I have to remove some film from the bathtub before it rots.
You're saying I can say what I want, do what I want, go where I please. Hmm?
That's right. Here's your guarantee.
I lose.
That's it. So what are you worried about? You're free, McKay. You don't have a chance, so say what you want. It's just between you and the public. The question is whether you can put your ass on the line.
Now the question is whether it's worth it.
Well, thanks for the beer.
But I remember this. I remember my mom and dad went through the 1930s without welfare, without poverty programs. What, none of us kids even had a social worker. How did we do it? Well, ladies, excuse me, but we worked our butts off. But I tell you this, good people, that Crocker Jarman still believes that individuals are responsible for themselves. And so does the vast majority of the American people. And that's why we're going to tell Big Brother to get lost. The solution to welfare is not more welfare. It's more enterprise, more industry, and more jobs. Now, there are those who say to industry, don't build, don't develop, don't cut a single tree or you'll destroy our watershed and so on. But I know that when the time comes for building, we will build, because building means jobs. And we'll find a way to love Mother Nature and preserve her without going to extremes. You think I'm mean? No. If I am, I've spent the last 18 years in the Senate being a meanie. And if need be, I will spend another 18 years working to keep this country healthy and growing and moving into the future.
You did, I wish I could, but you know the old ball and chain. How are you?
Senator, good to see you.
Harry Rich. Hello, Harry. How's business?
Fine.
Good.
Senator Jarman, remember our little Toddy?
Well, hello there, Toddy. He's an ugly little cat. What's that?
My daddy thinks you should run for vice president.
Get this child to a violin. Remember me? Well, sure do, son. How's the old throwing arm? Oh, please. I'm a married man.
Today, at 10 o'clock, I filed the papers to enter my name in the Democratic primary as a candidate for the United States Senate. Any questions?
Community legal service.
Why are you doing this? Because I don't think the incumbent is really in touch with how people live or what they need. That's what I tried to do as a lawyer, and that's what I hope to go on doing as a candidate.
How do you feel about welfare?
We subsidize trains, we subsidize planes. Why not subsidize people?
What about busing?
What about it?
What's your stand on it?
I'm for it.
That's a first.
What would you do about property taxes?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Well, this is a platform.
So what do you mean platform?
Bill, would you mind moving over there with your office staff?
No. Sorry, any other questions?
Why won't you move over there with your staff?
They're not responsible for me.
I dig it. It's raw, but I eat it up. A lot of work to be done, my friend, but I get the feeling you know where you're going.
I don't.
Yeah? No, honey. I told you 5 to the party. No. One more, we gotta use another car, so we blow the whole conversation.
Bill is concerned over what kind of control we'll have over which of your commercials will go out over the tube, etc., etc.
Now, Luke knows this. He's worked with me before, and he knows I checked you out, too. The bottom line is this. I like what you stand for. You got balls. Otherwise, I wouldn't take you on. All right, so we take my crew, we get you doing your thing, and that's it. Thanks, honey. Huh? You just get on with the people. Let me worry about the cameras. I come back in a week, I show you my stuff. You see for yourself I sold you out.
Yeah, but I have final say, though.
What?
I have
You
final say.
don't like what you see, you pull it. It's your money, my friend. That fair?
We'll see.
I'll tell you one thing.
Tell me one thing.
You might just make it, my friend. People are going to take a look at our stuff and see a guy who's got guts. They're going to take a look at the crock and think maybe you can't get it up anymore.
That's what it's all about, huh?
Forget I even said it. I want to show you one thing over here. Now, keep an eye on this. I think I got something for you.
My friends, the issue is whether we are going to hold on to the most successful philosophy in the history of mankind, or whether we are going to trade it. Trade it in.
Now, you're on your own.
For a collectivist state.
You see that? He works from a stage pose. How many politicians you know can look straight in the camera without coming off shifty-eyed?
This philosophy is the work of free individuals.
Corny, right?
Of the foresight
It's what he
and daring
wants.
of free enterprise.
He's a master.
That has made this nation great. But we will not continue in greatness unless we resolve to protect our way of life.
Crocker Jarman. He's been good for California.
Think about it, my friends.
The preceding has been a political message.
We'll label him Mr. Geritol, and you'll do the I'm my own man bit. Okay, now for starters, we got to cut your hair and 86 the sideburns. All right, let's go.
Crocker Jarman has spoken with you often. Crocker Jarman has fought to make this country sound.
The same thing happens in government. I think we must have the money on its way in before we start sending it out the other end.
This was 12 years ago, doing the man of the people number. Guy can go any way he wants.
Crocker Jarman has fought to make this country strong.
Who is one of the greatest generals in the history of the United States, General Eisenhower. And no one hates war more than a military man. There may a day come when China should enter the UN, but I think they must earn this entrance.
Let's keep America strong and sound. Crocker Jarman trusts people, and people trust
The guy has sincerity. Right, there's nothing new in the world, except maybe you.
The idea is to get you in completely natural situations.
Honey, no, hold all my calls for 5 minutes. Yeah. Go on, follow him. Not too close. Go shake some hands.
What?
Just say hello.
Hello, Bill McKay, running for U.S. Senate. Bill McKay, I'm running for U.S. Senate. Hello, I'm Bill McKay. Hello, Bill McKay, running for U.S. Senate. How are you?
Here, would you like a pamphlet, sir?
Hello, Bill McKay.
Running for the United States Senate.
Bill McKay, running for U.S. Senate. How are you?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to... Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you.
What about?
About how the economy throws everything on the backs of the working man. Why interest rates, I don't know, rents, food costs all go up faster than your paycheck.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
See, most people think because you've got a union that you've got it made.
They do?
Yeah. But you still get laid off, don't you?
Yeah, well, I gotta go now.
Take it easy. Hi. Hello, Bill McKay, running for U.S. Senate.
He's the only man who's anything to do with any issues.
Bill?
Yeah.
You better hurry or we'll be late for the banquet. We don't have very much time. Could you hand me that earring there?
Hey, let's go for a walk on the beach.
In your tux.
No, we could talk or something.
Bill.
Come on.
We could talk on the way to the banquet.
Or we could not go to the banquet. I just want to talk.
Don't do this. Oh, they cut your hair. Let me see it. Really, look, turn, let me see it. I really like it. Bill. Bill.
Hello, how are you? Yes, good to see you. Thank you. Oh, hi, Virginia. How are you? How are the kids and family? Since he changed his hair.
Hello, how are you? Look, I wrote down some stuff for you. You want to go over it?
No, I got it. Here.
Okay, then on to the ballroom.
All right, I'll do my part.
Hey, Bill. Have you met Nancy?
I really can't say because I haven't been in town that long.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree. And do you really think we can do it? Quite different.
Moving right along, I see we have one more candidate, and I happen to know this man personally. So I welcome this opportunity to say a few words about him. I can say to you unequivocally, he is the only man in California who at his age has already had experience in higher office. He used to have his diapers changed there. I know he looks a little bit young to be present tonight, but don't worry, he's got a note from his teacher. I don't mean that. I really don't. He is a fresh, new talent. Because 2 weeks ago, he was discovered on a stool in Schwab's. Seriously, folks. You better watch your step when he comes out here, because he's a man who shoots from the hip and a man who's hip when he shoots. Join me in welcoming Mr. Bill McKay.
Well, don't get my notes now, Steph. I've got to wrap it up.
I guess it is pretty funny. In fact, when you think about it, the whole idea of two guys making decisions for 20 million people, that's pretty funny. But still, you can't laugh too much when you think what's at stake. The fact is, in the next few elections, we're going to decide just what it's going to be like to live in this country.
Okay, cut. We got all we need.
Whether people will have more power to shape their own lives. Or whether we're going to lose that power. I know that anyone can stand up and say that much. It's the details that's hard. Just how you get people involved. Our lives are more and more determined by forces that overwhelm the individual. I don't know, maybe these questions can't be raised in a political campaign. Maybe people aren't ready to listen. But I'm going to try, and I hope that you'll support that effort, and at least give me the benefit of the doubt. Thank you.
Okay, your speech was wonderful. I enjoyed every moment of it. You'll be a wonderful senator.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. McKay.
Yes, hello.
Oh, you're lovely. Of all the candidates' wives, you are the loveliest.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. You look lovely, too.
Oh,
Thank
how do you do?
Hello, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay, really enjoyed being with you here this evening.
I'm glad you came.
Thank
you very much.
It's a beautiful speech, Bill.
What's the pin?
Oh, this is our Labor's International pin.
I'm sorry?
The Labor's International pin.
Aha.
Hello, how do you do, Mrs. McKay? I love your dress.
The construction industry.
Mr. McKay, I've heard all before, but never put quite like that. You're great.
Thank you very much.
Right, you are.
How do you do?
Mr. I'm sorry, I can't.
Mr. Medina.
Medina, and you were with your wife.
Your pardon?
I remember that very well. See, I have a terrific memory. You didn't know that. Did you enjoy the speech?
It was terrific.
Good, good. Mr. Hoadley.
As for credibility, as I understand it, it depends whether you mean what you say.
You say you wouldn't draw the line in Vietnam. Well, then just where do you propose to stand up against the communists? On the beaches in Santa Monica?
Well, that depends on the circumstances. There's no set answer for that one.
Hold it
There's
now.
no set answer.
Bill, that's honest, all right, but that leaves us nowhere.
But it's not a serious question.
Oh, it sure is a serious
what you're going to get asked tomorrow in Long Beach.
Well,
You got an answer for him, Corey?
Well, you could say Japan or India,
No, not
countries with
India.
certain kinds of governments which legitimately request our help.
Your speech writing, this isn't a cow palace, this is practice for a local TV interview.
A lot of people in this state still expect an invasion in Pasadena.
Then we'll fight them in the Rose Bowl.
Frankly, I don't think this is
It's
a
not
gag
funny,
writer
Jim.
situation.
Well, I can kill myself, I suppose.
Look, he could refer them to our foreign policy position paper.
What position paper?
I'll have it written in
Speaking
2
any
weeks.
press on that?
I tell you
Hold on, come on. What am I here for? I'm here to write
I've got it. I've got it.
Will you shut up and talk?
Thank you.
Oh.
McKay says he will not let them land on the beaches of Santa Monica because the parking problem is bad enough already.
Okay, that's it.
Thank God for small favors.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
It never hurts to toss one off.
Now, does he really want to say that?
Next question.
Mr. McKay, what do you think about legalized abortion?
Ah, good question.
I'm for it. I think every woman should have that right.
Wait a minute, Bill. You can't put it that way.
That's what I think.
Well, it's not going to be understood without a hell of a long explanation. So, how about this for the time being? Just say it's worth studying.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Mr. McKay, Bill, we notice your father hasn't said one word about your campaign. Is he sitting it out?
Let's have that again.
Is your father sitting out your campaign?
I'm running on my own hook.
Well, you have to explain that.
the hell with
Where's he going? That's all for now. I said that's all for now.
This for real, we're gonna have to give a lot more consideration to his appearance.
That's the way it's going to be.
Luke. We got a stand set up right over there. Just pull up behind it.
Hey, I don't want to drive up in this tank. Stop here.
Yeah, it's a good idea. He's going on foot. Come on.
I don't know what good this is gonna do.
It's good for him.
What do you mean? Bill McKay is running for United States Senate. Bill, would you like to step up here, please?
No.
Hi, Red.
Hi.
Can I have a sip?
You do this often?
What?
You do this often?
That'd be great if you were running for alderman.
I'm not running for alderman.
Well, then what are you doing down here?
Like the leaflet says. I'm here because I'm running for senator. I wanted to come here today because I used to spend some time around this place a few years ago. In those days, you could swim here. It was before they turned this harbor into a chemistry set. In those days, there used to be a beach right there, where that parking lot is. Anyhow, coming out here used to be something pretty special. Today, it wasn't. It wasn't so special. You know, I look around this beach, and you know what I see?
Freaks.
You know it. I see lost people.
Oh, really?
Maybe I am middle class, in a way.
But I didn't find that out today. I found that out working with people trying to make sure their kids have enough to eat tomorrow morning.
Okay, this is good.
There's no...
We can certainly use the pollution angle.
You know, speed it up a minute. I don't know. Maybe we can use a line or two out of context. Look what he says. Instead of building atomic reactors, you could clean up every river, and instead of drilling for oil.
Hey, that's too much. I got union problems already.
Okay, how fast do you need these spots?
June, he's the only name in the primary, so we're not going to waste too much money.
Okay. And we could fire the Board of Regents.
How can a senator fire the Board of Regents? It's meaningless.
Sounds good. Anything else? Don't worry, it'll cut together. Wait till we get the stuff it wants. Trust me, Luke.
All right, gentlemen, this way, please. This way.
You didn't answer my
We're going to proceed 5 blocks to our Watts headquarters.
Over dramatic.
Question.
Could Jarman walk through Watts?
Is your father going to join the
Hi,
campaign?
how are you? Pardon me?
Is your father going to join the campaign?
Well, whether he does or not, I can tell you what's basic for the ghetto. It's a scandal. There's no hospital here. There's no on-the-job training for medical aid. They have no housing program. Excuse me, just a sec. They have no housing program. They have no public transportation. There's no birth control centers.
Tell it, brother.
So what else is new?
Gentlemen, there will be a cookout in the park at 3 p.m. right around the corner here.
Shake hands. That's what a walking.
Gentlemen.
Hey, brother.
How you doing?
Bill McKay, you the golden wonder of the West.
I wouldn't say that.
But what do you think about my dog?
That's a fine dog.
Give me 5.
Huh?
Hey, man, hey. 5. That's my man. But look here. What about my dog? What do you think about my dog?
That's a fine dog.
Oh, now what have we here?
Gentlemen.
Yeah, excuse us.
Why are you so eager to debate Jarman?
Because I think the people should be able to decide for themselves. Let them make the comparison.
What does that mean?
Peace and up yours.
Hey, look at that.
What?
You used to play ball, didn't you, Bill?
Yeah?
Well, come on and shoot a few.
Oh, no.
I know, that's a great idea. Great idea.
Be fast, Bill. Be fast. Come on. That's a good idea. Good idea. Hey, Wally, no, we got the cookout. Wally, come on. We gotta go to the cookout.
Hey, Bill, look at this. 3 columns in the Chronicle.
God said it. God means it. Repent of all sins.
Walter, here at the McKay campaign headquarters, they're celebrating his victory in the primary. A winner, like his famous father. He's assumed a strong lead over a field of virtually unknown Democratic candidates in the Democratic senatorial primary. Mr. McKay, your victory was predicted. Could it have been any sort of surprise?
Everything that happens is a complete surprise to me.
Power, your glory, has set in the west. The voters are shouting, McKay is the best!
Bill, you got to get on the horn to Mrs. York. She won't talk to anybody but you.
Sure, well,
yes.
bring a political...
Bill, Natalie Wood's here. We got to get some pictures.
Really?
Yes, Nancy, come on.
I don't know how long I can hold her, Bill.
They'll deal with issues that can't wait. McKay's the evil candidate. You were saying, here we come.
I'd like you to meet Bill McKay.
Oh, how are you?
And Nancy McKay.
Nice to meet you.
It's my wife, Nancy.
Hello.
doing for the campaign, the dinners that you've hosted.
It's a pleasure. I admire what you stand for.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Barrett, have you
Do you like health food?
Yes, I do.
Do you? Oh, yeah, I like strawberry. What? I'm the standard.
Do you like yogurt?
I'm Arthur Fleischer.
Do? Natural.
We met at the peace seminar in Santa Barbara.
Yes.
I'm on leave of absence to work on foreign policy
Very
aspects
glad they
of
had
this
No,
campaign.
that's wonderful.
Well, it's very interesting, you know. It's a very deep
Arthur,
part.
you need it.
You need it over here.
You know what you should do? Buy the plane
Bill.
Add, get fresh stuff. Plane
Bill.
Add, get fresh stuff.
Oh, just throw it in. Oh, nuts. Mr. McKay was begging him. Cedric, could you move his
Just
chair?
put it in.
And if you don't have much time to eat, I guess it's...
Right. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Bill, hi, how are you? She's been waiting on the phone a half an hour, Bill. What's her name? York.
I know.
Yes, thank you. I hope so, too. Bye. Well, that's it. I don't know what her name is, but she's sending a check.
Yeah, I must talk with you.
Mr. McKay? Hi, I'm your coordinator from San Pedro. Hi.
Hey, Bill, I'm really sorry. We're sorry. We need the room. We need it. Bill, first. Yeah. Bill, can you get in here, honey? Can you get that later? Just wait right here.
Have you seen these? Have you seen these figures? Have you seen the breakdown?
You want me to look at these now?
Oh, sorry. Here, look, you can still read it.
I got it.
I'm a little disappointed.
Why? I've got 47% of the primary field.
Yeah, but if you look at the projection on the printout, it adds up to 32% in the election.
Right, so?
So if those figures hold until November, it'll be Jarman 68, McKay 32.
I thought I was supposed to lose.
Well, now I'm telling you, you'll be wiped out. You'll be humiliated.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Somebody's in here.
Maybe I should just quit.
You
Forget
can't
about
quit.
it, go back, or...
Don't be ridiculous. You can't go back. You're the Democratic nominee for senator.
You make that sound like a death sentence.
No. All that means is that you're just reaching the people who agree with you already. Now we have to go after the rest.
Yeah? And what does that mean?
Well, it means more in terms of TV, for one thing.
Like what? I mean, I already agreed to the...
Get your ass out of here!
Look, there's a lot to be done. We're just starting.
Such as?
Well, the election will be over.
I mean, tell me what has to be... Oh, I can't think. Can't we talk about this in the morning?
All right. Okay. I'll go along to Pasadena and we'll talk in the car.
Okay, but I want to work this out.
We will.
Bill McKay is one Californian who remembers what kind of a state we had before the polluters took over.
You could take some of the gas and the oil taxes, and you could clean up this harbor, and you could get some real law enforcement on that sewage dump across the bay.
Let's put it together and give California another chance. For a better way, Bill McKay in the Senate.
I feel that a lot of the politicians don't talk to them. There's no dialogue at all whatsoever with the people. People don't listen. And the politicians don't talk. They make sound. It's just noise.
Oh, I think the government has overlooked that one point.
Bill McKay believes in our system and wants to make it work for all of us.
No. Are the food costs right?
To put some real faith and hope back into government. For a better way in the U.S. Senate, Bill McKay. If we're ever going to tackle the problems of the 1970s, we need all the strength a young man can give. Bill McKay has it. The conviction to push for real solutions to the problems of unemployment, poverty, and crime. The determination to put some action back into the United States Senate. The energy to fight the special interests on behalf of all the people of California. For a better way, Bill McKay.
I think they're awfully good, Howard.
Thanks, Howard. It comes at a good time.
Hey, just for the hell of it, what happened to the bit about the health clinics?
You want health clinics? I'll give you health clinics.
I'm Bill McKay. I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'd like to ask you folks a question.
How long did it... They're not responding.
What about what I'm saying?
What about it?
3 hours. Well, that's just totally unacceptable.
Oh, what do you know? You don't
I'll tell you
understand.
what I do know. If we can afford to put a man on the moon, we can put health clinics in every 6 island in this
Oh, I don't believe it.
It'll help create more jobs, too. We can start training people for medical careers right in their own community.
Grim scene, baby, grim scene. Look at that, you're off into other issues now. You look uptight and uncool, nobody's listening, nobody's digging you.
Aside from that, though, it's a great bit.
Oh, yeah.
And so the money bill now goes to committee. Despite the continued dryness and the threat of new fires, it was politics as usual around the state today. Crocker Jarman took his campaign to Long Beach, where he visited the Rams on their practice field, and he had a present for the coach.
Van, I was just presenting the coach with a copy of Life magazine because they have it here in this issue on the newsstands today. How much it meant when I went down to the locker room with my little grandson Dickie, and we saw all those big, tough guys down on their knees.
Shooting crap.
In a simple moment of prayer.
You should get some sleep.
This TV stuff isn't working.
Give it a chance.
I'm not talking to anyone. And I'm not saying anything.
The point is, you're showing your face. That's what we have to sell first.
Ugh, sell.
Exposure. You might want to take a little glance at these polls Klein had done in key counties. In every one, you're up 3 to 4 points.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Learn something about economics?
I'm going to challenge Jarman to a crapshoot. Crapshoot is a matter of individual enterprise. Crapshoot made this country great.
God made this country great.
God shoots crap. My little
grandson
grandson.
inside it.
Los Angeles International Airport. For those of you going on with us to San Diego, our scheduled departure time will be in 15 minutes.
Gotta get off. There's been a change of
Thank you,
plan.
and welcome to Los Angeles.
Get off? What about the group in San Diego? Never mind that. We got a fire in Malibu. It's perfect.
Mountains, and we're looking down at a major brush and forest. And at least it looks to be like about a 30 square mile area on both sides of the mountain. Fires.
There's the ABC helicopter. Okay, that means that the wire service guys are up there, too.
We can hit him on 3 points. The fire disaster insurance, the watershed stuff, and the fire prevention program we talked about.
All right, watershed. I want to do the watershed. Because fires like this come from neglect.
Yeah, but disaster insurance is now. These people are losing their homes and their possessions, and their companies won't underwrite them.
That damn Jarman is against the federal government even getting into it.
Don't turn this into an issues thing.
What do you mean?
Well, it'll look like you're trying to make political capital out of a fire. The reporters will pick up on
capital out of it.
Okay, but don't hit him over the head with it.
Okay, start with the watershed and then go into insurance, okay?
Okay.
Come on along. Bill wants to talk to some of the fire. Bill, over here. Okay, fellas, Bill McKay here. Bill McKay. Bill. Listen, Bill McKay. Get him, fellas. Just wait for it. Jim, I like it.
We lost over 40 homes so far.
You want to make a statement?
Yes, I do. For me, this is a result of what we've been talking about. That is, when you erode the watershed with large-scale indiscriminate road building and development, so that you lose the root system that keeps the water in the ground in the first place. That's why this brush hole dries out. And of course, you need the watershed to make...
You know who that is?
Yeah. Smokey the Bear.
All right, gentlemen, can we have your attention? The senator's going to make a statement.
Bill, hit him with the debate. Hello. How are you? I'm still hoping for a chance to debate you.
Don't blame me a bit. Hi, Jack. Glad to see you got your wetsuit on. All right, now, I will... Everybody set? Now, I will make this very brief. I have been on the phone to the president, and 1 hour from now, Malibu will be declared a national disaster area. And I am assured that within the next 24 hours, this fire will be checked. Our concern is to make absolutely certain that these disasters do not occur in the future. That is why I am very happy to see that Mr. McKay took the trouble to be on hand for this announcement. When I leave here, I am flying back to Washington to introduce the Jarman Watershed Bill, which will include provisions for federally financed disaster insurance. I think I can guarantee swift passage of that bill through the Senate Finance Committee because I happen to be chairman of that committee. So, we are doing all we can, and I want to add my personal thanks to all of the heroic volunteers who have risked their lives in this Holocaust to save the homes of their neighbors. Your actions and your efforts have been an inspiration to us all. So I say goodbye, God bless you, and good luck.
Thank you, Senator. You have a statement.
What's your reaction?
Any comment? Any comment on that? What about the watershed
Something.
bill?
What do you have?
I haven't read the bill.
Sounds like a good proposal.
Look, it's an emergency. I welcome any action at all. Mr. Jarman says that he's taking his case to the public. Well, then why does he refuse to meet me in open debate?
Jarman's the one.
Mr. Jarman says the economy is moving again. Then why is my office in San Diego filled with people looking for work? Now, I say there's got to be a better way. We have to retool some of our industry. We have to build mass transit and make things that people can use.
I'm sorry, I'll have it fixed in a second. Back here.
It's okay. This is the one you want. Right.
Just about got it.
It doesn't matter, right? Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Bill, I'm sorry. This has got to be lunch. Now look, Jenkins got 500 farmers in a high school gym over in Bakersfield. That's where we're going right now. Yeah, they're furious about the whole farm program. And Jarman's the one that got it out of committee.
A better way. And that way is to subsidize the small farmer directly, rather than pay the huge agricultural combine to wipe him out. Are there any questions? I'd be happy to respond to anything that's on your minds. Any comments? Suggestions? Dirty jokes?
Look at that Jenkins. Why didn't he call? Why couldn't he just pick up a phone and say that there's no one there?
He was probably trying to get through.
Yeah, where is he now? Off with some farmer's daughter?
You hear about Evans and Novak?
I was just about to tell him.
It's going to
now.
be in
Is
every
he out
paper
here
in the
while he-
state tomorrow morning.
You just leave us alone, please.
We've got to counteract this now or we're dead. If those guys want to talk to the candidate, they got to file in half an hour and they want a statement.
The statement is it's not true. We'll give them more tomorrow.
Oh, but I can't
The
go.
candidate is not going to comment until tomorrow. That's it.
It's not good enough, Luke.
Look, you want me to pull the old man out of my back pocket? Now get out there and tell them what you can. And don't come back. Bill, those giants of journalism, Evans and Novak, have issued a column saying that your dad is really for Jarman.
You're kidding.
No, it's coming out tomorrow morning. I'll get you more in a minute. Tom Brokaw and his crew are going up to John Jay's cabin this afternoon.
They went up to his house?
Operator, I want to make a call to Los Angeles on the following credit card number. 314-8726.
Got through to Brokaw and he confirmed it. We got through to Brokaw and he confirmed it.
I'm a half hour ahead of you. Now, will you get out of here, Wally? Hello? Are you
Put somebody on the door? Why don't you put on one of your brilliant advance men?
All the reporters are on this bus.
Okay, start the bus then. Right. And drive him over a cliff. Honey, where the hell did you go? Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't cursing you.
Excuse me.
Okay, operator, I'll wait. Apparently, John Jay refuses to say one thing or another.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it look true. We'll have to look at that in the 6 o'clock news. David, will you go outside and watch the door, please?
Just talk to me straight, man.
Okay, honey, are you ready? Bill, you're just going to have to go up and talk to him. It's the only way.
Oh, no. We don't use him. I told you that from the beginning.
Okay, we'll just announce you're quitting.
Announce whatever you like.
Operator, is that a trunk busy or a line busy?
I'm gonna kick this mother in pieces.
Operator! Yeah. No. All we need is a simple statement.
Oh, Luke, stop it. Will you get off my back?
Well, just a straight denial will keep us for a week or two.
And I can't think.
Does anybody want a Coke?
No. Nice to see you.
He's in the library.
Okay.
But it'll be Rams ball, 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line.
Hello, Bud.
Well,
what the hell?
Right.
You know Miss Ford, Bud.
Hello, Mabel.
Hello, Bud.
There's a snap. He fades back. He's being rushed. Gets by one tackler. He's throwing, and it's batted away at the last minute.
You want a beer, Bud? Johnny, get this man a beer.
Yes, sir.
There's a flag on the play. They're calling pass interference.
How are you, Bud?
Pass interference.
How you doing?
Oh, the old knee kicks up once in a while.
When it rains, I guess.
How's that?
Your knee, I said your knee hurts when it rains?
Oh, you think that's it, huh?
Yeah, well, thank you.
See your mother?
Saw her about a month ago. She started playing golf.
She has, huh?
Yeah.
How is she?
She's fine.
That woman will bury me yet.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, you wouldn't, huh? Hey, Mabel. Did you know that old Bud here is running for the United States Senate?
That's very good, Bud.
Yeah. Get him a real drink. He'll need one.
No, thanks. No.
Oh, we'll get him something. Have Johnny fix him a sandwich or something. Any man running for the Senate has to want something. Right, Bud?
They line up. There's a snap. He hands off to the right. He's hit hard.
It's just a matter of a statement.
You sure you don't want to get the other gun?
You don't have to do anything.
What's that branch?
In fact, I really wish you wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
Do anything.
Slow down now, slow down. Can you feel it?
Feel what?
Yeah, tell me, Bud. What does it feel like to run a campaign in this state these days?
I wouldn't know. Did you really run your own campaign?
Well, shit, yes. What do you take me for?
I don't know. I just didn't,
I hear your advance work is unbelievable. Hold it.
Will you do it?
We have some antique clocks.
I don't know what you said to your dad, but it sure was a snappy denial.
All right. Bill McKay, I'm running for the U.S. Senate. It's a cute kid.
records have been moved to table 54.
Hi, Bill McKay. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. Is this your table?
No, it isn't.
Hi, girls. Want to shake hands?
Hey, where's the... Hey, Corliss, where's the men's room?
This way.
Hey, Rich. Excuse me, we got a sneak on the field poll, and we're only 8 points behind.
8 points? Well, hell, if we can just pick up 1 point a week.
You know, this is a heaven-sent opportunity. There's something I've been meaning to tell you, McKay. You were shit. And what's more, you know you're shit. And your father was shit before you.
Hey, come on, mister. What's going on?
In fact, you come from a long line of total
Now,
shit.
hold on.
All right. Just between the two of us, McKay. Am I right or am I right?
Over by the red sailboat, you can get free McKay t-shirts, bumper stickers, buttons, and also meet Bill McKay.
Okay? No, hey, come on, let us get through.
Hi.
Okay, don't crowd. Everyone's got a chance.
Hi.
Easy.
Sign me, please sign me.
Oh, that's very nice, but I
It's for souvenirs.
I don't think I can.
I watched my head for years.
Hey, Bill McKay. Hello, how are you? Have a drink. Have a hot dog.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, grab him. Hold him. Who the hell was that? You all right, Bill? You all right?
Yeah. Let us through, please.
Okay, well, shots against the fireplace. Why don't you put the flag up on the map, please? You mean put that flag? Yeah, all right, put it right up there. Okay. Sort of to the left. That's really good.
Hey, those books on the mantel are going to be a problem. Move them over a bit. Okay.
Pull it over here.
No, all the way off. I think that'd be better.
Yeah, that's fine. What are you doing in my house? I'm having an affair with your wife. Huh? Well, she said if you came in, I was to say I was a writer from Parade, but you don't believe that.
Bill, this is Mr. Sheriff, and this is Mr. Scott. Bill.
From Parade.
Yes.
I address this as the beginning of a lifelong affinity.
Beginning of something, anyhow. Would you excuse me a minute? What's going on?
They want to photograph me in my writing outfit.
Right by the painting.
I say, would you excuse us a minute, please, gentlemen? Thanks.
But even more than that, I think we need some shirts by that as well. What is this?
What?
You haven't worn that stuff in years.
You haven't worn that dark suit
Just
in
not
years.
in the house, Nancy. Get these guys out of the house.
I was just trying to do this for you.
For me.
And now it's Eva Perica by a new group called the Bahia.
I'm sorry.
Now, you don't understand. For example, he still hasn't come out with a welfare program. If only he would, to
You are
change
so
everything.
dense. Don't you understand the man cannot fake what he doesn't feel?
I am talking about the purely political problem of reassuring the suburban
When
mentality.
his instinct tells him it's time to reveal his feelings on the subject.
Make sure that the man is there and they have equipment.
Hey, you want to be quiet? It's coming on now.
Television commercial is a way of selling a product. A political candidate's bid for our votes is supposed to be a higher order of expression with moral implications for the kind of people we are and the kind we want to become. But increasingly in this country, candidates are merging the two, selling themselves like an underarm deodorant in commercials just long enough to pound in some mindless slogan that cheapens candidate and voter alike. But in the California Senate race, young Bill McKay was different. He conspicuously rejected the machine-type politics by which his father won office and fame, and ran a campaign refreshing in frankness and directness. But now, with only a month to go, McKay's ways have visibly changed. Those early hard statements of his are turning into mush. Specific policies dissolve into old generalities. The Madison Avenue commercial has taken over as his standard means of persuasion. The voters are being asked to choose McKay the way they choose a detergent. Sacco salesmanship, no moral considerations involved. Once again, it appears virtue is too great a strain for the long haul of the campaign.
I want to talk to you.
Look, don't take it serious.
I do take it serious.
Look, it won't hurt us. It won't hurt us.
Oh, wait a minute. No one's going to listen to that. He gives us a boost when he says we're pulling even.
What about the people who give us money, huh?
Oh, what? That's the only thing the average voter's going to get. Lynn, you don't understand.
I
no,
do
you
understand.
don't understand. That's the way Smith
Say that
always
again.
talks
That doesn't.
like
You shouldn't go in there.
I'll be
They need
damned.
to be
Lynn,
alone.
please.
Don't go.
I don't want
He
you
did.
in there now.
Now listen,
That's just ducky. I agree. Right. Well, let's just hope we don't get killed. Right. Back to you in the morning. Jarman's agreed to a debate. He obviously thinks he's going to wipe the floor with you.
What about...
Look, on this Howard K. Smith thing, I hope you don't think I'm going behind your back. It's all been your decision.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm
Hello?
beginning to wonder.
Bob, would you please hold the line? Lynn, will you get in here?
Yes, my lord.
Look, I don't want anything coming in here. Jarman's agreed to a debate.
That's fantastic.
I want you to hold off everything coming in here for 15 minutes.
But the board's plugged through for the evening.
Well, find Harry and get him to replug it. And close the curtains.
Whatever you say.
Now, I've got to go down there and negotiate tomorrow. Look, we've got to pick a panel of questions. I got to make sure you're sitting down. Got to find out about lighting, panel.
Why sitting down?
Makeup.
Why sitting down?
Well, the man comes on like your father. We have to avoid another handshaking stunt like at that damn fire. They'll try to make you look like a kid.
Well, I don't give a damn. And I don't want a panel either. I just want to get up there and say what I came to say.
Well, we'll go over it, but you can't say too much on TV.
I thought the point was to say what I wanted.
Well, it is, but in the right way and at the right time.
We never discussed a right time.
We never had to, because you know it.
Don't tell me what I know.
Don't make me. Get me Spivak
Put that damn phone down and let's get this straight. I want to know what the hell this campaign is.
We've come up 14 points since we began. That's why Jarman is debating you. The man is scared. For the first time in this campaign, you're getting through. And we're not at the beginning anymore, and it's not my job to explain everything to you anymore. My job right now is to avoid having you look like you're sitting on Jarman's lap. And if you don't feel I'm doing my job, well, then you just tell me and I'll shove off. Anytime.
Did you get Spivak?
No, hold on. Bob, hold on. Lynn,
Marvin?
will you get...
From here on out, no promises.
I never asked you to make promises. Lynn, will you get Fleischer for an 11 o'clock briefing session?
Right. David?
You hear that, Corey? Get Connor on the phone and tell him to start earning his money. Wally! Wally! Here. Oh, Wally.
Yeah.
Oh, Wally.
No.
Lawyers.
What line is Spivak on?
Start negotiating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't call from in here.
No, we'll call from the other room, okay?
How much time do you
Well, we have to have a debate. How much time? Well, we'll need at least a day.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a pleasant afternoon
Okay,
in
group,
San Diego.
we're going to disembark through the front exit.
Then we'll proceed to the south parking lot.
Going out the back. Wally, out the front.
Oh, just a minute. We can get
What's
out
wrong?
the back.
It's stuck.
Is Jarman taking unfair advantage of backlash?
Bill, excuse us, please.
What is
it? Bill, I've got to talk to you. What about?
Follow me.
What is
Excuse me. Coming through.
Wait a minute. What is it? I'm sorry, but you can't come in here. Nobody's allowed in here.
Pull up on that end, yeah.
What's going on? This isn't any cocktail lounge.
Look, it's not even worth mentioning an ad like that. As far as the shooting stuff in Oakland goes, you have compassion for all concerned, but you're waiting to hear the details. And the reason you're vulnerable on this stuff is you haven't established yourself on crime, right?
You're gonna have to get out of here.
In a second, officer.
This is Bill McKay. Care if it's Henry Fonda.
Well, give him the damn program for it. This is your crime program. You have to get this in your lunch speech today, and you have to get it in the debate tomorrow night. Whatever questions they ask, just give them our answers.
Crime isn't an issue. It's a symptom.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah, for when you write your book. The point is now to hit the 5-point prevention and enforcement stuff. Part of the better way.
Right. Better way to screw them all.
Lots of it. Come on, fellas, only 15 minutes, dear. Let's get to the lighting effect.
Are you sure it's okay on the health insurance stuff?
Terrific stuff. John will be left nowhere if you say it like that.
You have the figures on
Yeah,
it?
here they are.
Show it to
It's
me.
number 23. You want to check it? You want to go over it again?
No.
Give them our answers no matter what the questions are.
Hey, the tie. Come on, let's change ties.
Why?
Never mind.
Otherwise, you smudge the makeup, you get it? When you get up there, you're gonna be sitting camera right. All the time the Jarman's talking, just keep looking at Jarman. Jarman talks, you look at Jarman, right?
Right.
Try to keep your eyes steady, don't blink. Whatever you do, don't look up at all. Don't look up. Don't look up, because your eyes are glazed, then you look cockeyed. You look like a moron. When you're not gesturing, keep your fingers interlaced. Interlaced.
Who's that?
You got that?
Yeah.
Like that, right? Okay, I'm just trying to
Interlace my
help,
own
right?
fingers.
Okay, so do it.
Okay. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. We're on the air in Q van.
Tonight, Senator Crocker Jarman faces opponent William McKay, his challenger in the race for the U.S. Senate seat from the state of California. The Jarman-McKay debate. Good evening, I'm Van Amberg, ABC. I'll be your moderator for tonight's debate. We have 3 of California's best-known broadcast journalists on our panel tonight. They are Roland Post, Ken Jones, and Maury Green. We'll begin our questioning now with Maury Green.
Mr. McKay, at the beginning of your campaign, you favored busing to achieve integration in the schools. Lately, you seem to be against it. Which is it, for or against?
Well, we can't let a school bus carry all the burdens of our society. The main problem is still, how do we get a first-rate education for each and every child? We can't afford to have inferior schools anywhere, and we should always try to preserve the concept of the neighborhood school in achieving this.
Gentlemen, is pollution a political issue in this campaign, or is this one subject you both can agree on?
Well, of course it's not political. Now, let's look at that oil spill that fouled our beaches. Now, I warned about that oil spill. I testified. I hollered for stronger regulation. But we needed the oil, and we weren't careful enough about how we went in and got it. So I end up in the shower along with everybody else, trying to scrub the oil out of my old gray hair. Now, when it comes to smog, we are bucking the dream of every private citizen in his own automobile. So we had to take on the battle of installing devices. And we are gradually seeing that shift over take effect. In fact, I think we can now say, as a result of our Herculean labors, that we are turning the corner on smog here in California.
Mr. McKay. Well, I don't think we can see the corner, much less turn it.
I won't say it's a matter of Republicans or Democrats, but it's politics, all right, when the politicians put the needs of the polluters over the needs of the public.
Now, we have the money to do this job. We don't have to raise taxes 1 cent. We just have to have the leadership to get the job done.
Mr. McKay, what do you think of legalizing abortion?
Well, this is a matter that not only concerns women, but all of us. We can't tolerate leadership that shuts its eyes to the problem, and it certainly deserves a lot more study than it's been getting.
Senator Jarman.
Well, I'm an old-fashioned guy when it comes to this, and I don't care who knows it. I say that human life is sacrosanct. It is God-given, and we must have control over just how and when we let people take it away.
Mr. McKay, until recently, the public opinion polls have shown Senator Jarman substantially ahead, but reportedly you are beginning to catch up, although you're still behind. Now, what effect will the public opinion polls have on your campaign?
Well, I'm the underdog, so I don't believe in polls. I wouldn't believe in them anyhow. I don't think that you can trim what you say to suit someone's poll.
Mr. McKay, your opponent has implied that you have nothing to say about crime. Do you?
I have put out a 5-point program on prevention and enforcement. Now, that program spells out in detail the training and equipment of the men who enforce the laws. And we must give them every means with which to handle crimes against person and property with speed, effectiveness, and safety. In addition, we've got to set forth the type of system that can stop crime before it has a chance to start.
Senator Jarman?
Well, of course, it's very easy for anyone to come into it at this time and say anything that might capitalize, to pretend that you have all the answers for a situation that you may have helped encourage. Indirectly, that is. Question is, where do you draw the line? For some people, their idea of getting tough is longer suspended sentences. Let's just think where crime comes from. Studies have proved that it's this whole attitude of permissiveness. Well, let's face it. That attitude has given us some real bums to contend with. Our society has gone soft as an old banana.
Senator Jarman, at the beginning of your campaign, your supporters predicted a record-breaking victory margin. You still go along with that?
Well, now, Ken, I've played on too many losing football teams where we thought we had it won. Of course, I've played in many more winning occasions. But I have learned never to predict whether you're going to win or lose or what that point spread's going to be. If the people have faith in you and think that faith will be reflected, that's fine.
Mr. McKay,
But you don't predict.
Thank you, Senator. Gentlemen, relax for just a moment while we pause for this message. We'll be back with our debate in just a moment.
I told you, you got balls in both hands, huh?
Just wait.
I think so.
Did you notice that? Small things. Really?
They really haven't hit it too hard. No fireworks that I expected with this group.
I suspect West will say something. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I would say. Avoiding the issue. That makes sense, yes.
Lay them right over each other. Get your normal shot. Wider. Okay. 3, tighten up just a touch.
Okay, ready to fade in. We come now to our concluding statements. Each candidate will have 1 minute. The order was picked by the flip of a coin, and Senator Jarman will go first. Senator Jarman.
To me, this country was never stronger. But the test of a strong country is how it faces its difficulties. And now and then, when I hear the barking and the baying of those who would knock our system down, I am reminded of the last days of the great Roman Empire. They argued about what vices they could legalize. And what happened was an onslaught that nearly spelled the end of civilization. Now, I am not suggesting that that is what will happen if the people do not send me back to the Senate. I just promise you this. I will continue to stand up for the philosophy that has made this nation great and is more than ever called for if we're to face the future with hope and confidence. I have that hope because I believe in America. I believe that our greatest moment is yet to come. Thank you.
Mr. McKay, you now have 1 minute to sum up. Mr. McKay.
In the beginning, I think it's important to note what subjects we haven't discussed. We've completely ignored the fact that this is a society divided by fear, hatred, and violence. And until we talk about just what this society really is, then I don't know how we're going to change it. For example, we haven't discussed the rot that destroys our cities. We have all the resources we need to check it, and we don't use them. And we haven't discussed why not.
We haven't discussed race in this country. We haven't discussed poverty. In short, we haven't discussed any of the sicknesses that may yet send this country up in flames. And we better do it. We'd better get it out in the open and confront it before it's too late.
Gentlemen,
now just a moment, please.
Gentlemen,
You had to do it, didn't you?
I never dreamed that my opponent would stoop to encouraging violence. I very seriously doubt that any man who could do that,
gentlemen,
is
get it in there. 1 on 2. This has been the Jarman-McKay debate. You've been watching it tonight.
Tonight's news in Philadelphia, Rod Perry.
Here, I can do this myself, right? You were great. You touched all the bases.
I thought you were splendid.
You see, that 5-point program works right in.
You liked it, huh?
That was terrific.
Your wife's waiting in the client's room. Should she stay here or go back to the hotel?
I'll be out in a minute.
Be out in a minute, huh?
Yeah.
It's quite a show.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Dick, what happened to Ben?
And Bill, about that speech, still the ending. Really took care of business. The stump speech tomorrow.
Hey, timing.
Well, a person's bound to pick up.
How are you?
Push camera 1 over there in the corner.
How goes what?
Bill, let me ask you what you think the It takes 23 out of 24 bits, huh? He keeps us beating our meat for a whole year, and all the time he's just been waiting behind a bush just to unzip himself.
He probably doesn't see it that way.
Oh, no? Well, he goddamn will when I get through with him.
Howard, don't say a word.
No? After I bring Jarman down from 20 points to 4 points, huh?
How do you know?
He says what he wants, now I say what I want.
God damn it, I feel as bad as you do.
You do, huh?
Bud, where is that son of mine?
Hey, it's a goddamn endorsement.
Hello, son.
Here we go. Hey, we got to win. You guys doing this? This is a neat Howard. Look, guys, get him.
Well, Bud, I think the old crock looked a little sick. Except at the end when he kind of turned it on you.
I wonder if anybody understood what I was trying to do.
Don't worry, son. It won't make any difference.
All right. Come here. All right.
Well, look at that gorgeous female creature. What do you think of our boy, huh?
Oh, I'm proud, aren't you?
Now we're all going over to Big Sullivan's. I helped him get his liquor license, so he'll have to pay for it.
Governor, can we have your... right here. Governor?
I got all this crap off.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What the hell? Forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, aren't I something? I think I should be senator. Then this state would really be a keen place for us kids to play. Right, Dad?
Right, son.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Senator Crocker Jarman.
Yeah, we're getting to him. The crock is worried. Huh? No, Luke. No, we don't have any time. We don't have any time to shoot some news. Don't worry about it. I got the way to handle it. We recut some of the old stuff, and then I give you 30 seconds of McKay the Statesman.
If we're ever going to tackle the problems of the 1970s, we need all the strength a young man can give. Bill McKay has it. The conviction to push for real solutions to the problems of unemployment, poverty, and crime. The determination to put some action back into the United States Senate. The energy to fight the special interests on behalf of all the people of California. For a better way, Bill McKay.
I know that it's fashionable to weep for criminals. But sometimes the person who is weeping the loudest is the one who has taken the fullest advantage of all the system has to offer. You know who I mean? I would say one thing to him about our country. The United States of America is the most successful country in the history of mankind. Is it worth respecting? Is it worth defending? Then above all, we must obey our laws and honor the men who enforce them.
And that's the scene here in Anaheim, Walter, a scene of confidence and celebration, as Crocker Jarman proves once more that he certainly hasn't lost his Velvet Cup.
I'm sure Bill will be along in a minute, Mr. Starkey.
Well, keep in mind that Floyd has to get to a meeting at the local down on Mission Street at 7:30.
Bill was telling me how he appreciates your being here, Mr. Starkey.
He's got a hell of a way of showing it.
Well, he probably got held up on the freeway.
No, I saw him in the hotel.
Well, there are some things more important than an election.
I don't know what the hell you mean by that. John. I'm telling you, John, I'm just about to the point where it's not worth it.
You think not, huh?
I think he's going to get his ass kicked.
He's not going to get his ass kicked.
Oh, yeah?
He's cute.
I'm sorry, Miley.
Hello, Bud.
Hi.
Bill, this is Floyd J. Starkey. He has to leave in a few minutes because 100,000 Teamsters in this state are waiting to hear what he has to say.
Is there any cream?
Here.
Bud, this is a man who can do you a lot of good.
Oh, yeah?
And you can probably do us some good if you get to Washington.
You didn't do much good trying to break up the farm workers.
Oh, yeah? That isn't how I'd put it. Well, there's no point in us chewing over our differences. When we get right down to it, you might find we have a lot in common.
I don't think we have shit in common.
And now, the man you've all been waiting for. Our next senator from this great state of California, Bill McKay.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood. Seriously, it's nice to be talking to an audience of working people because I can congratulate you on having jobs. You do have jobs, don't you? How many are out of work? Well, the unemployment figure for this state is 8%. Think of it. The biggest, the richest, the most powerful country cannot keep its full job force working. It cannot tend all its sick people. It cannot feed all its hungry people or decently house its poor people. It cannot educate everyone who needs an education. I say there has got to be a better way.
what this election is all about. Because the time has passed when you can turn your back on the fundamental needs of the people. And don't think that you can distract them anymore by playing off the young against the old, the black against the white, the poor against the less poor. I think the time has come when the American people realize that we're in this together, and that we sink or swim together. And I say to you, maybe, just maybe, that that's the way it should be. A test of our courage, of our compassion, our faith in ourselves, and our faith in our country. No candidate can come before you and say that he's got all the answers. Crocker Jarman says that he has the answers. Does he? All a man can say is, here I am. And that's what I say to you tonight. Here I am. I'm willing to give it all I've got. Let's make a beginning.
Thank you very much. Pardon me? Sorry, lady. Oh, hello, Pete.
Mr. McKay.
How's it? How are things at the office?
Well, you know, some of the guys are down on you, but you know, hell, we knew that. Look, I've been there since the beginning. I know what this is costing you. I saw something out there tonight. Believe me, this is really effective. I can feel it. You can do it. You can go all the way. Look, Ed, you and I both know this is bullshit, but the point is they're believing it.
Bill, come on, the car's waiting. Come on.
Right. Excuse me. It's good to see you, Pete.
Ladies, if we can all just simmer down now and keep our blood pressures under control, Mr. McKay has something very important he wants to talk to us about.
Thank you. First, I would like to say that I'm sorry I ate all the shrimp.
You know that the unemployment figure for this state is 8%, and that's just the official figure. Really, it's closer to 12%.
Think of it. The biggest, the richest, the most powerful country can't afford to keep its full job force working. Cannot afford to feed all of its hungry people or decently house its poor people. Don't think we can any longer play off the young against the old, black against the white, rich against the poor. It's not going to be decided by newspapers. It's going to be decided by you. I say there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Better way. Better way.
Ladies and gents, the time has passed. The time has passed. Got to be a better way. I say to you, can't any longer, oh no, can't any longer play off black against old, young against poor. This country cannot house its houseless, feed its foodless. They're demanding a government of the people, peopled by people. Our faith, our compassion, our courage on the gridiron. The basic indifference that made this country great. And on election day, we won't run away. Vote once, vote twice for Bill McKay, you middle-class honkies.
Damn it, losing 15 minutes of free airtime is like throwing away $80,000. Now go on, Rich. We're only 5 minutes late.
Out for the bus.
We'll still make it.
We're not going to talk to the cop.
Go ahead. I don't care what you left. You left. Go cut in there.
What floor is it?
What floor is New Scene on?
Excuse me, sir, but you can't go up there. Would you take a seat? I have to call your name up first.
This is Bill McKay.
I don't care who he is, sir. If you
Hey, Mr. McKay, you're doing a great job right on. Listen, my girlfriend would kill me if I didn't get your autograph.
Look, we have to go upstairs and do an interview.
Please,
if you gentlemen will please take a chair, we'll be happy to send your names up.
We're only doing our job.
You can't do this. It's against the rules.
Wow. Back, I say.
Hey, aren't you a little late?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hung up. Mr. Lowe, go right on. We are not going to reassemble it. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello, Mr. McKay.
We'll just play it as it is, if that's okay.
Well, it's up to you, but we only have time for one take. Get this chair up there. All right, everybody off the floor now. Clear the floor, please.
Hold it.
Ready, number one.
Okay. Is this button?
Yes. Stand by. Okay. Keep rolling.
This is Bill McKay.
Take it from the top.
Sorry.
Ready?
I keep rolling.
Tape rolling, go.
This is Bill McKay. I'd like to talk to you tonight about the crisis in health.
I fail to see the humor.
I fail to see the humor.
Hold it just a second, okay? Relax. Take it easy. Grim up.
This is it, gentlemen. Stand by. Ready?
Tape rolling. Ready? Go.
This is... I can't.
That is just about enough, gentlemen.
Look, give us 30 seconds.
Oh, there is nothing I can do.
I got it. No, I got it.
I want to run through this motorcade stuff with you. Okay. Here we've got a 4-block area on Montgomery Street. Y'all see that? Oh, damn it. Al, thank you. 4-block area on Montgomery Street. Now, this is the entire run of the whole parade right here. This is the only place we could find buildings that were big enough and old enough so the window's still open. Okay, we come through here at exactly 12:04. This is the time when everybody goes on their lunch break. Now, when these people pop out of those elevators, hit the street, we want them to see confusion, we want them to see activity. In the middle of the confusion, in the middle of the activity, they have to see the smiling teeth of Bill McKay bearing down on them. Now, we ensure that 2 ways. First, We stall cars right here, right on the adjacent streets. Nobody else can get through. Two, we run a sound truck in and out of there half an hour ahead of time. Bill McKay, a better way. There's a ticker tape parade today, blah, 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 blah. Half an hour before McKay ever gets there.
Somebody
Okay?
must have a medium well down there. They've got a medium rare up here.
We got to deal with the union.
Phil, you changed.
We're going to start dropping from the roofs of these buildings at
12:15.
No. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Timing is critical. 12:05, please.
Rye bread.
That's mine. That's mine. It's the end cut.
I've got a medium rare.
First, you got your Dixieland band on a flatbed.
Have any A1 sauce?
Somebody take us in.
All right. In the first car, you got Lucas.
Supposed to have gravy.
Congressman, what's his name? There's the mayor.
The mayor's not going to be there.
What?
The mayor's not going to be there.
Can we get this thing straight?
Who has the medium rare?
Luckily for Bill, he hasn't got to know some of you the way I have. Otherwise, he'd know what a miracle this campaign really is. Let's face it, what we have in this room is essentially a bunch of lazy dilettantes. The polls say we are within 3 points. We haven't made many converts, but we sure have made a lot of undecided. One final word. Get out the vote tomorrow. We want one more long day's work. Stay off the hard stuff and leave your number at the desk.
Hey, look, hey, wait.
What's that?
Nothing. An early return.
Yeah. What, are you still in bed? Come on, you gotta get up and get out and vote by 7 o'clock.
What?
Bill, you gotta get out and vote by 7 o'clock. You're not gonna make the afternoon papers. Now, come on.
What time is it?
Bill, what do you think of the weather?
When are you going back up to L.A., Bill?
You think Bill's going to take this
after lunch,
precinct?
I believe.
Pardon, what'd
You
you
think
say?
Bill's going to...
Walter, it's raining today on Election Day all over the state, we understand. And here at McKay headquarters, there's frantic concern to get out their voters. Generally, they believe a big turnout will favor their man. Hundreds of volunteers are going out to knock on doors.
Crocker-Jarman has authored 76 other pieces of major legislation. Crocker-Jarman's done a great job for California. Now, what has Bill McKay done? Nothing much, but his father was governor.
Could you come with me for a minute, please?
Guess there's no point in asking who you voted for.
Oh, now, you wouldn't really want me to say that, would you?
Here it's raining in the southern part of the state.
It is.
It is. How do you think this affects your son's chances?
I would think it might help a great deal. It would keep the enemy indoors.
And it's going to be a great day for America.
Yes, sir.
That's the best suggestion I've heard all morning.
Are those phone banks working in East LA?
Yes.
You double sure?
Yes, sir.
Well, check again. Is everything all right at the hotel?
Don't you have anywhere to go?
Look, I have to make sure that things happen here.
You're driving everyone crazy.
Well, there are a lot of details.
Well, why don't you go clean your beard?
Would you mind telling us who your friends voted for?
Well, the other people on my block voted for McKay because he was handsome.
Would you mind telling us who you voted for?
Well, I always say handsome is as handsome does.
I'm talking with Dr. Benjamin Dwight, who in the last 3 elections here in the state of California predicted every major race hours before the polls closed. Dr. Dwight, can you explain to us the technique you use?
We pick the key precincts in Los Angeles County, Van, and we interview the voters on the way from the polls.
Now, based on your interviews, what is your projection for this Senate race?
Crocker-Jarman by 8%.
8%? What kind of shit is this? The polls don't close for 3 hours.
Well, that doesn't change anybody's mind.
It doesn't change their minds. They stay home, schmuck.
Who did you vote for?
Crocker-Jarman.
Who'd you vote for?
Bill McKay.
Crocker-Jarman, he takes care of me.
Bill McKay.
Crocker-Jarman.
McKay.
Jarman. Bill McKay.
Reflect much of Los Angeles County. They're still having trouble with their voting machines down in the Southern California area. In the state assembly race, the Democrats are still holding a slight edge. The surprising upset is stacking
Take away the
Los Angeles and near out.
6 and 7.
The polls closed just 20 minutes ago, but as you can see on your screen, we already have some early returns. As expected, the absentee ballots heavily favored Senator Jarman. That advantage has been offset by early returns from the San Francisco area, which remains a Democratic stronghold. Of course, this is just a fragment of the total vote. McKay's lead may be subject to rapid change as more results come. 7% of the precincts tabulated, Bill McKay still clings to a narrow lead in the race for the U.S. Senate. However, we still have only scattered returns from the Southland, where Orange and San Diego counties winning the southern part of the state by the margin he needs to offset McKay's surprising strength in the north. If this holds, we may be able to call this one any moment.
We want Bill! We want Bill!
When we do, we'll have Bill Stout standing by at McKay headquarters at the Regency Hyatt. Roger, as this tremendous upset becomes more and more evident with each passing minute, the people gathered here in the auditorium are getting ready to tear the roof off. Please,
As I was a short time ago, our ABC computers have now declared young Bill McKay the winner of California's Senate seat. And now we have CBS.
I don't think we'll probably move for a month, you know.
I can't get back to where you look for a month.
I'd like to look in Georgetown.
Very well.
And now we have word that CBS and NBC have also
Chevy Chase, you know?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Have
You live there?
Yes, I live just a moment across the river.
Oh.
In the social scene.
Congratulations.
That's good. Oh,
You must
thank
feel
you.
wonderful about this.
Cases in the state, and we found them favoring McKay by a solid 70%.
Please, people, please, clear the room, please. Clear the hall. We'll bring him out. Yes, is Evans in here? Bring him out. Tell the officer. We did it! Arthur, I told you to stay in the other room.
You seen Dick
No, I haven't seen Dick Burkholz. Bill, we're going to clear the hall. It'll be just a couple of minutes.
I'll help you.
No, he split a little while ago.
Son, you're a politician.
No, we're ready. Here he comes!
I want to talk to you.
Okay, well,
Now.
Now?
I want to talk to you. Well?
Hey, you guys not supposed to be here.
Okay, we got about 60 seconds of privacy before they find out we're here now, so, what's on your mind, Senator?
I don't know.
Okay, I gotta get out there. See, I told you they'd be there.
Marvin, what do we do now?
Wait a minute, what?
The room back just a little bit.